Fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They start the drive with Peterson. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Brady going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. Now fourth down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
By 20! By 20!
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Brady to throw on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Throwing on first down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. All right?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Gillislee, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demaryius Thomas, 60 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Brady will try again on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Well, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Brady, finding Fouls complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Gillislee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Gillisley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Over the middle, it's Fells. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady, and that is incomplete. The tight end, Daniel Fells, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Gillisley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady now on 1st down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They slot Gronkowski outright. Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady to throw on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good pick up there on 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Another pistol look here.
By 20. 52.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that one like a great boxing.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now Brady throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Peterson alone in the backfield. Now Brady. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Pryor has it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he fires one incomplete. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Going underneath to Blood. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down, and he dumps it off to Blood. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run, Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. In the red zone this time. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Brady going to look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and it's good as they tack on 1 more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.